It's red, sticky, kinda smells like pennies. That's right, this episode is all about our blood. Catch. Our circulatory system is one of the best delivery systems, carrying and transporting substances to and from different parts of our bodies. Things like hormones, oxygen, carbon dioxide, glucose, lactic acid, and amino acid, just to name a few. Looking at our blood with the naked eye, it just looks like a red, thick, homogeneous liquid. But microscopic examination reveals that it has both cellular and liquid components. We're gonna use these little guys to help us learn more about those components. Plasma is the liquid part of the blood, composed of 90% water. The other 10% is made up of dissolved nutrients, proteins, hormones, and electrolytes. Even though our blood looks like it's red, the plasma is actually yellow. There are millions of red blood cells in one drop of blood. The red blood cell links the respiratory system and the circulatory system. Oxygen from the lungs link up with the hemoglobin and is carried throughout the body, giving oxygen to our cells. In the same way, carbon dioxide is carried by the red blood cells back to the lungs where we exhale. White blood cells are bigger than our red blood cells, and they have special structures to grip onto the vessel walls to control their movement along the sides of the blood vessels, which is pretty cool. There are different types of white blood cells, but they all help to fight disease, infection, and germs in our body. Some types make antibodies to recognize bacteria or viruses and get rid of them. Antibodies remember the previous germs that made you sick, so if the same type of germ tries to infect you again, antibodies can attack and destroy it even faster. Platelets are tiny round cells that are about 1/5 of the size of red blood cells. Platelets travel with the other cells in the plasma through the blood vessels. When a platelet reaches a break or a cut in the vessel, it sends out a signal for all the other platelets to start to stick together. They collect and form a clot to stop the bleeding. Now that we know all about blood, let's make a model using slime. Here are the supplies you will need. Step 1, we need to make the plasma. We're going to mix 1 bottle of Elmer's clear glue with a drop or 2 of our yellow food coloring. Perfect. Now we need to add our magical liquid or our liquid laundry starch. Now we need to stir it up. Now we can knead and mix it up until it's not sticky anymore. Now that our plasma is all ready to go, step 2 will be to add our red blood cells. Red blood cells make up about half of the blood, so you will need to add about a handful of the red beads. Step 3, we are going to add our white blood cells. Our blood contains a varied number of white blood cells based on how many germs and bacteria we have in our body that it's fighting. So you can add 3 to 5 of the white beads to your mixture. Step 4, remember our blood has those clear platelets to help it clot when our blood vessel takes damage. Add 3 pinches of the clear beads to the mixture. Step 5, mix it up and let's observe. Now that all the parts of our blood model are mixed together, we can observe and see the red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets all dispersed throughout the plasma. You can store your blood slime in a petri dish. Once your slime dries out after a few days, it will turn into a plastic-like substance that you can keep as a blood model.